I have got an old shed. Probably, oh gosh, I got it 20 years ago and it was old then. Had it moved on the place, my wife's aunt, but anyway, that's beside the point. It had, through my neglect, had grown, fallen into disrepair. It was sagging in the middle. In fact, as you can see, some termite damage. It was on the ground in the middle. And I had some tin on the roof, and I took the tin off, and I was gonna take the roof off, and then I thought about, I was just gonna think I may just burn it to the ground, and then I got to looking, and it's not the most well-built thing you'll ever see. We had a bunch of junk in here. Let me see if I can get a better light by getting up in here. But the ceiling is 1x12s. And I said, man, I can't burn 1x12s. So I decided to just dismantle it. Just take the roof off, be done with it, and just completely take it off. Use that's 105 siding. That's what we call it down here anyway. And I was just going to use it for stuff. And I got to thinking, it would cost me several $1,000s to build a shed this size. It's 10 by 16. And it would cost me $2,000 or $3,000 probably to build that. So I set about restoration. You read a lot in the Bible about restoration. God doesn't throw stuff away, He restores it, generally. So I propped it up. It's been nearly an all-day project, and got some. The front seal is pretty much gone. So what I've done is just put a 4x4 underneath, all the way underneath. You can see the end of it there, and propped it up all the way across. The floor joists are running that way, and it's sitting on the floor joist. I will do another one on the other end, and I think that's going to straighten the little puppy out, because it's pretty dang straight right now. It was easy to get to from this side. Just picked it up with my tractor, with my forks, to do my leveling and to pick it up and to dig under it and whatever. But I don't know, I like the siding, but I may go ahead and tear it off. Once I get it done, tear it off, just put metal on it, so it'll match my barn and my house and such. But just gonna reclaim an old shed. It's somebody, probably some old man like me, 40, 50 years ago built this thing, and I don't know. I'm gonna keep it around for whoever it was. But in fact, I can probably find out who it was, since it's kind of still in the family. This side's going to be fairly level. I'm going to have to probably raise that corner up a little bit. And again, it's got some issues underneath with some dead wood and stuff, but those were really not structural. It was holding it up, but the way I'm doing it now, something else is going to hold it up, so I don't think I'm going to replace all that. I'll replace the skirting, I'll replace that with some womanized, and I'll rip out all that termite wood. But problem is, behind this is where I keep all my PVC and my junk, and so I couldn't just get rid of it. So anyway, I'm going to, like I say, still some issues underneath. Gonna fix all that, and gonna reclaim this little dude, and I'll put some new windows in it. I've got a metal door that goes on it. I'll paint her up, and I'll show you after I get done. It's gonna be a while probably. But I'll make a little garden shed out of it, or storage or something. And you've probably seen it in several of the videos as I have swept the property is right here behind my barn. I don't know whether you're gonna be able to see the barn, but it's right here behind the barn. And I'll have to replace the metal roof. It's or do rolled roofing. It's got rolled on it now. I may do that. Just go back over that with that. But anyway, and across the back, I'll put some racks for my PVC pipe, maybe some lumber, and I'll probably do an overhang on the back, a shed overhang on the back that covers all that. So I can put 16-foot lumber on it, 16-foot joints of PVC, which will stick out a little bit if they're 20. But I'll be able to keep my stuff out of the weather and clean up my place. You know, the guy next door just spent $500,000 on his property, and I just feel like I ought to come up a little bit in the world. Maybe not. Now that I'm retired, I can do some projects. I mean, I'm excited about it. Oh, I've talked too long. I usually do. You know that. You're used to that by now. So anyway, reclaiming an old shed, and glad I decided to do that. Got some. It's you know, obviously the land slopes this way, so it's going to be 6 or 8 inches higher on this end than it is on that end. Not 6 or 8 inches above, further off the ground. But it is level right now. I got that string. You see the string? I got that string on it, and it may be a ½ inch off, but it ain't much. So I like it. I appreciate you. We gone.